Noob Tower Defense just updated and added a brand new summer banner. Today, we're showcasing the towers from common to mythic since I still haven't obtained the 2 secrets yet. First is the Noodler, which is basically a summer version of the Knight. It costs only 175 cash to place, but with just 4 DPS at placement and 16 DPS at max. It's pretty weak, which is expected for a common tower. Next is the Lemonade Stand. This one is actually useful. It looks like a better farm. The shiny version gives 225 at placement compared to the shiny farm's 156 cash on placement. At max level, it gives 1,815, which is higher than the farm's 1,562, but it does cost slightly more to upgrade. Up next is the Summer Marksman. It costs 660 to place, starts with 12 DPS, and already has flight detection, which makes it a decent option for beginners. At max level, it performs slightly similar to the normal marksman, so it's useful but nothing too crazy. Next is Mrs. Monkey, basically the female version of Mr. Monkey. She costs $715 to place and only deals 5 DPS at the start, but she does have splash damage. At max level, she reaches 60 DPS with 6 splash AoE, which is still pretty underwhelming. Next up, we have the Summer Musician. Instead of giving a range buff, this tower gives a damage buff. It costs 1.1k to place and starts with a 5% damage boost. At max level, it gives 15% damage buff, which could actually be useful in higher level loadouts, especially in 4-player endless mode. Next is the Slasher, and the shiny version actually has early game potential. It costs only $305 to place and starts with 20 DPS, which can rival both 1x1 and Doombringer early on. At max level, it reaches 93 DPS, which is pretty decent. Stay tuned because I might compare the best early game towers. Now for the mythics. First is the Summer Rocketeer. It costs 650 to place, starts with 10 DPS and 5 splash AoE. At level 3, it unlocks flight detection and reaches 32 DPS. At max level, it deals 90 DPS, has all detections, which just makes it a pretty solid splash tower. Next is the Summer Railgunner. It costs 3,000 to place and starts with 37 DPS. It's basically a summer version of Railgunner. At max level, it reaches 333 DPS with a placement limit of 12, which is not bad at all, but it's still just a reskin of the Railgunner. Then we have the Summer Minigunner. It costs 1.25k to place and starts with 25 DPS. It's mostly just a reskin of the Minigunner, but at max level it reaches 450 DPS, which is a lot better than the normal version. With a placement limit of 12, it actually makes it a pretty strong tower. And lastly, we have the Summer Cryomancer. It costs 700 to place and starts with 3 DPS, but its main purpose is not DPS. Its purpose is slowing enemies just like the normal Cryomancer. At max level, it deals 17 DPS and can slow 3 enemies at the same time. So overall, the Summer Banner has some weak units, but also some really useful ones, like the Lemonade Stand, the Summer Musician, the Slasher, and the Summer Minigunner are probably the most interesting so far. Comment down below which summer unit you think is best, and if anyone wants to lend me the secret towers for a showcase, let me know. That's all, thank you for watching.